Hello, welcome to another computer basic video. Today we're talking about computer efficiency. What's efficiency? Here are three definitions that I found that I really like. Efficiency is working in a well-organized and competent way. So as we're using our keyboard and our mouse and our Chrome browser and all of our computer tools, we should be doing so in a competent and well-organized way. Preventing the wasteful use of a particular resource. I really like that one. What resource are we trying to save? We're trying to save time. Okay, you're going to be using computers for a long time. If we can get better at it now, it'll save us time in the future. We've got to practice, we've got to break bad habits and implement good habits. Last one, my favorite, achieving maximum productivity. Okay, as when I'm working on stuff on my computer, because of how well I'm a computer user, I'm able to get stuff done faster. And that's why I'm always searching for more efficient ways to get things done so I can get my work done faster, I can get home faster. Okay. So anyway, this is kind of an introduction to the lesson. Just a little bit more. I love watching the Olympics, and it's always just amazing to me when there's just people just milliseconds or just seconds apart. These are the best swimmers, the best runners from around the world, and they're just seconds better than other people. And sometimes milliseconds determine the difference between a medal and no medal. So that's what it might seem like we're just saving like milliseconds, but milliseconds over a long period of time add up to be a lot. Okay, one of the key things with using the computer is using the clipboard. Well, inside your computer, there's a tool called the clipboard, and whenever we copy, cut something, it goes to the clipboard. That's where it's stored, and then we use paste to get it off the clipboard back onto somewhere else. Okay, so when we copy something, it makes a clone or a duplicate of whatever you copied. When you cut something, it removes it from the page. It still copies it. It just cuts it off the page and puts it onto the clipboard. And then when you paste it, it can go to wherever you want it to go. So let me kind of show you what we're talking about here. So if I highlight this sentence right here, I can triple click to make a whole sentence. Right click and then copy. And then if I go down a line, if I hit paste, then it's going to make that clone, that duplicate. Okay. If I do cut, if I highlight this or triple click, right click, cut, then it removes it. But now it's on my clipboard. If I want to move it below paste, I can just paste it below there. Paste. Okay. And then paste is obviously just moving it. Okay. But instead of right clicking and trying to find which one we're doing, the best way to copy, cut, and paste is by using what are called keyboard shortcuts. Okay, and the reason why there's a picture of a pinky promise, I want you all to make it yourselves a pinky promise that whenever you use shortcuts with the key control, you're going to use your pinky. Your left pinky goes on control. Okay, so whenever I'm copying and cutting something, I'm always going to use my pinky finger and keeping my other hand, my right hand, on the mouse so I can keep using it and I'll have to switch back and forth. Okay. So control, hold down control. A lot of shortcuts deal with control. It's like the shortcut master. So I'm going to highlight this or triple click, control C to copy, and then use control V to paste. Okay. But if I want to cut something, triple click, control X, that cuts it, that gets it out of there, and then control V to paste it. So please pause the video, type something up, or go to a document you have and practice that 4 or 5 times until you're like a wizard at it. Okay. Next one. Okay, yep, just practice. Here's some ideas of how to practice. Remember those other keyboard shortcuts from my other video. Try triple clicking to get that whole line instead of clicking and dragging and missed it. Triple click to save time. Okay, so here's some more. So these are 2 more keyboard shortcuts. This one, control A. If I hold down control then hit A, see how it selects that entire text, and then if I want to type something else in there, I can now delete that. Okay, or so if I'm trying to grab the whole thing, control A, up here, control A, up here. I want to grab the whole website, control A, all that. Select everything. Then I can copy it and paste it somewhere if I really want to, but I don't really want to paste it in there, so I'm not going to. Oops, it's trying to. Oh shoot. If you make a mistake, like I just did, I don't really want this stuff in there, I can do another keyboard shortcut called Control Z. See, now it's gone. Control Z moved you back one step as if you didn't do it. Okay, so if you accidentally delete something, instead of having to retype it in there, hold down Control, do Z, and it'll undo it for you. That stuff is still in there. Keep doing delete for a minute. Okay, moving on. So those are just, again, I can teach it to you, and then if you don't use it, it's not gonna do you any good. But you gotta practice it. Okay, go into a document, open up a Google slide, whatever you want to use this on. Just practice. Control A, Control A, Control A, Control A, and the next time you go to select something, stop yourself. Be like, okay, wait, stop, then just do it. Because when a master computer user will it'll just be muscle memory. I'm trying to select everything. Okay, I'm gonna do Control A. Okay. There's some. Oh, next one. Okay, here's some other ones. So this is with using your Google Chrome browser, which if you're not using Google Chrome, I strongly recommend you switch to Google Chrome. Anyway, so if you hold down Control do T again, using that pinky finger, what that does automatically opens up a new tab. Instead of grabbing your mouse, going up here and clicking on plus, it just Control T is a really quick way to do it. The close tabs is Control W. So I'm holding down Control and hitting W every single time I open up W. I hit W, it closes it. Oh shoot, I didn't want to close that one. If that ever happens to you, just right click up here, reopen close tab. It'll bring it back. It'll actually go back quite a ways. See, there's another one I just closed a while ago. So that'll step you back quite a ways.
Welcome to another lesson in computer programming.
Okay, moving on. So practice that a few times and just try to make it a habit. Okay, whenever you go to open a new tab, I know we're saving milliseconds, but it's really fast. Okay, and when you do it that way too, you're ready to type. So don't have to click in here. It just automatically is all ready to go. Okay. All right, let's see what else we got. Yeah, then just practice that. Close a tab, right click, reopen, close it. You just like it's like back in elementary school. We'd write our name down 100 times until we got it. Okay, just keep doing it until it's just in your brain to use it. Okay, half screen. Okay, this is a huge tool. Okay, what basically the idea is you can, if you click and drag a window, this is a window, this is a window, this is a window. Okay. They're all windows. So if you click and drag any window to the side towards, see how I'm dragging the mouse right towards the middle, boom, and then boom. I can have something pulled up over here and then something pulled over here, so I can see two things at once and having to switch back and forth. Sometimes some of my students has problems with getting it to work, and so a keyboard shortcut is holding down your Windows key. That's usually it's just a picture of a window, and it's usually between your Control and your Alt key. Hold down your Windows and you hit your left arrow or your right arrow, whichever side you want it on. If you ever see this happen, this is like asking you what window do you want on your left side. So I want to have this on the left side. Okay. Moving on. Okay, it's just practice makes perfect. Just keep practicing and don't get down on yourself. Just say, all right, this week I'm going to try to implement this shortcut. Did that one. Okay, here's a cool one. If you hold down your Windows key and hit M, it minimizes all of your windows. So a lot of times I'm like, whoa, too much is going on. And then I will try to, this is Alt and then Tab. It'll bring up all your windows and you can quickly get back to what you want to get to. Or you can, if you want to switch tabs, like, I need to go look at my video and see how that's going. Okay, it's just a really quick way. Hold down Alt, and then you can see all your windows. Holding on your Control key, again with your pinky, left pinky, and then you can actually zoom in if you're on. Just depends on what you're on. So like right now, I'm just scrolling in and out with my mouse. Okay, so if you're ever like, oh, it's too small, it'll usually zoom you in. And also, from the last video, just right click on stuff, especially on our tab. You can duplicate, you can pin, reload, close all tabs. There's lots of options with our Google Chrome tabs. Anyway, I think I've rambled on long enough. But again, it just goes back to having that desire to be a better computer user and then actually practicing and bringing those habits into your everyday computer life. I know it's possible. I've had students do it and they've just after practice they're a lot better. You got to put in the practice. You got to believe you can do it. You got to have the desire. Until next time, thanks for watching.